Well, what is up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about the type of people what you'll meet when you're in prison. I'm going to break it down, the type of individuals you're going to be breaking bread with whilst you're in jail. Now, the message is always the same: stay well away from prison. It's boring, it's depressing, it's crap, it's violent. But there's always someone in the comments that says, "Oh, just don't go to prison," which is obvious, But in the real world, people make mistakes, people get challenged, they make the wrong decision, and they can end up in prison. So I'm just going to break down the type of people what you'll meet when you're in jail. Obviously, it's my own personal experience. So in every jail, it's like a community. Just like on the out, just like on a council estate, you've got drug dealers, you've got gym heads, you've got junkies, you've got stress heads, all different types of people. Now, I'll start off with the gym heads. Gym heads usually do alright in jail. They've got the tank top on, walk around with their shoulders out. They usually end up with a decent job. Sometimes they end up being wing reps just because they're big, imposing figures. A wing rep is somebody who makes sure the wing runs smoothly. I believe that they meet up with like the people in charge of the prison screws, them sort of people. I think they meet up with them like once a week or once a month, and they'll just air any grievances. They're kind of like our voice, like if something's not right, if the food's dodgy or there's not enough pillars, just things like that. They just make sure the wing runs as smoothly as possible. So if you go in a gym head cell, you'll be surrounded by tuna and creatine, that sort of thing. And they just lift weights all the time. And yeah, they usually do alright, gym heads. Got no bad to say about them. And then you've got the muppets. Now, I remember in Doncatraz there was a muppet table on most wings. And it's just a group of people that don't really fit in. A bit like David Brent on The Office, They think that they're funny. They're always talking, they're always running their mouth, saying how tough they are. But, then they'll get it put on them and they just crap themselves. Now, that's the one thing about prison. You have to show that you're willing to fight, even if you don't want to. So I remember when I got it put on me, and it was over nothing. It escalated in like 20 seconds. I was with this small kid from Rotherham. He had a bald head. And we were just talking, having a laugh, and I pulled my hand back as if to give him a slap, like in a joking way. I was like, "Shut up, you dickhead." And all his mates were like, "Oh, you're going to let him do that?" And it just escalated into this big thing in like 20 seconds. And he just said, "Oh, come on then, let's go in that cell." And I was like, "Oh, fuck." It felt like the whole wing came to a standstill and everyone was looking at me. And I thought, "Oh, man, I've got to go in here now." I didn't want to, but you've got to show that you're willing. So I remember like everything was going through my head. I'm thinking, right, I'm going to bob and move. I'm going to slip the jab. I'm going to, thinking of all these boxing moves. And then we get in the cell, and obviously it's tiny. It's like a bathroom, but there's a double bunk bed in there, so there's even less space. So you can't move. And I remember thinking, fucking hell, there's no room. So I threw a punch, it bounced off his forehead, and he just charged in, picked me up, fucking threw me on the floor, got me in a headlock, and just choked me out. There's no what I could do. But I went in there, which is all you have to do, really. It don't matter if you win or lose, so long as you go in there and you show that you're willing to. And I remember when I came out, my head was bright red. And a kid from Donny came out. I think his name was A.D. Smith, something like that. Long curly hair, and he come up, he said, "Here, do you want me to fucking go and slash him?" I was like, "Nah, mate, forget it, it's done now, it's over." So yeah, you just have to be showing that you're willing to fight. You always get scroungers in prison as well. God, that used to do my head in every single day. It's like I was the only person on the wing. I remember every morning there'd be someone there. "Have you got any sugar? Have you got any smokes? Have you got this? Have you got that?" Oh man, I remember one time as well when I just got put onto a new wing, and it was canteen day. No, it was the day before canteen day on the wing. So nobody had nothing. Everybody had run out of smokes. And I've just come onto the wing, and as I was going into my cell, the screws come on and shouted, "Paddy!" I was like, "Yep." He says, "Hey, your canteen's here." I thought, "Oh, fuck's sake." So I've got in myself, fucking, and there must have been 50 people come to me. "Oh, gives us smoke, gives us smoke. Oh, gives us smoke, gives it." I was like, "Fucking hell." And, you know, I will try and help anyone when I'm in prison. That's just the type of person I am. And I gave out about 20 smokes, and then they just kept coming and coming. And I just said, "Fuck that, I can't. No more, that's it, it's all gone. I've got none left." And just fucked everybody off. But yeah, there's people scrounging in prison all the time. And it does get sickening, you just get fed up with it. Yeah, there's junkies in prison. Junkies just, that's all they do, they just search for drugs day and night. I mean, look, when I went to prison, it was because of heroin, because I was an addict. So heroin put me in prison. So I'm thinking, well, the last thing I want is more fucking heroin. I want to get clean, I want to get sorted, and then get back out. So I never went looking for it. But if somebody did bring it to me and says, "Oh, do you want some of this?" Which has happened loads of times, you know, because I'm a nice person. And people would come to me because they want someone to smoke with. And they say, "Oh, do you want to come for a few lines?" I say, "Yeah, fuck it, why not?" But I'd never go actively searching for it, you know. But some people do. That's all they do, day and night, just searching for drugs. And then there's the drug dealer. You go into their cell, fucking hell, it'd be full. Shampoos, I don't know why you need 50 shampoos. But it'd be full of food, you know, all nice posters, bloody curtains, everything. It's probably obvious who was selling drugs on wing. But yeah, that's the drug dealers. And that's pretty much it for the people what you're going to meet in prison. Now, I always say, stay away from prison. It's crap. It's a waste of life. You can have a laugh in there, granted, you know. I think I spent like 90% of my time laughing my ass off. But still, you could be in a fight for your life over nothing, you know. I've seen things in prison what haunt me to this day, you know. I've seen the damage what a razor blade can do, and it's not nice, it's not pretty. When you've seen, I can't watch vampire films anymore. I used to love watching Blade and, you know, good vampire films, but once you've seen blood spurting out for real, I can't do it anymore. I can't watch that sort of stuff because it puts me right back there. And I still get triggered, like smells of coffee, or, you know, a certain film will come on and it'll put me right back in a prison cell. So, you know, as going to prison, people might say it's a holiday camp, they might say it's a laugh because it's just bravado. But, you know, I've seen things in there what still haunt me to this day. So stay away from prison. Don't listen to them. It's crap. It's boring. And everybody in there, anybody who says that prison is a holiday camp, I guarantee you while they were in there, they'd have been bloody moaning about the food or moaning about the bang up. It's all bravado. But anyway, that's the video for today. If you like this video, press the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Bonjour.